Alright, good evening guys. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. Temps about 30 degrees and little to no wind. So I'm going to take advantage while we have this weather. It'll be a chilly one, but see if the old heated gloves can hold up. Came out the other night and I don't know, I probably got 15 minutes. Second I got off the ground, or shortly after, it started sleeting or like freezing rain. Kind of sketched me out. When I landed, there was just little ice pellets everywhere. None of it was stuck to my prop or on my wing or anything, but I wasn't sure, so I made the safe play. Tonight, doesn't look like that should be a problem. So, only problem here is the wind's coming from the southeast, which is straight ahead this way, which makes it a little tricky. And now it's almost completely dead. We'll see. See how she goes. Making good power. Alright, it's going to be a tight one. Lord be with me. Alright. That wasn't bad at all. Have a glove malfunction here. There we go. Bungee on my glove was locked up in my D lines. beautiful out tonight. Well, the mission for tonight, I think I'm going to try to go fly around the lake a little bit. So I'm going to gain a little altitude and I will check back with you when I get closer. So my hands are definitely cold, but these heated gloves are a game changer. I can't remember the name of these, but they're only like $100. 7 volts, I believe, or I don't know, I'm not good with electricity, but it's a LiPo battery. Lasts about a good hour or so on high heat. So for tonight, I'm going to try to fly to this lake straight ahead here, Fish Lake, and dip down. What a beautiful night or evening. It's as good as it gets in February here in Minnesota. Only thing that'd make tonight better is if people were flying with me. So Sean works regular hours, so I'm fortunate. I work 3 days a week, 13-hour shifts, so I've had a nice long stretch off, especially because I took the week off to go to Salton Sea this year, which I didn't end up doing after all, so I've had a lot of time to kill. So reached out to Dusty to see if he could fly. He was interested in cold weather flying, so we'll see what he decides here. Never been a winter flyer. I really haven't up until the last year or two either, but now that I found warm gloves, it's been a game changer. So, alright, we have made it. Go see what the winds are doing down low here. Looks like there's some ice fishermen out there. Now, I don't know how strong this ice is this time of year, because I believe the river flows into this lake, so something I need to be mindful of should I have a motor out. I do not want to go through the ice attached to this thing. That would be probably a death sentence for sure. Over here there's a car on the ice, so I probably should be okay over here. my fingers are getting a little numb. Beautiful city of Mora. Visibility is amazing tonight. It's crystal clear. I'm gonna try to fly over the Vasa Lopet trails. That's the one thing Mora is known for, is the cross-country ski course. People come from all over the world every February to race in the Lopet, so see if we can see the trails when we get over top of them there. Alright, crossing over the Snake River here, right next to the cemetery. Straight ahead's Mora High School. Just built that about 4 or 5 years ago. Beautiful facility. Taxes went up significantly for that school, but it was due. Alright, I believe the Lopet trails are somewhere in these woods right here. It starts right by the high school. Yeah, that red building straight ahead is the like the lodge, the ski lodge, and the trail's right off there. Goes to the left. Oh yeah, I see a skier right now. And it goes into these woods. I don't know, it's like 30 miles of trails. Allegedly. Alright, we're going right over a skier in red here. 2 more skiers. There you can kind of see the trails. If I was up higher. Come away, way. Alright, I better start looking for air traffic, airport, straight ahead. I had to emergency land right here in the storage facility a couple of years ago. A gust front came through. scared the daylights out of me. I have a whole new respect for weather systems and gust fronts and stuff. It happens so fast. So now I check the weather. There's really no excuse not to with all the apps and everything we have. It's so easy to check the weather. Not that they're always right, but got radar and everything. So. But sometimes we risk it for the biscuit, as they say. Oh, I'm getting cold now. Guten cold. But once I land, I'm like, I should have stayed up longer as I wait for 3 months in between each flight. Being able to fly in the winter is a game changer, though. For the first couple of years I got into paramotoring, I had I started out with the trike, Fresh Breeze Monster in a trike. Terrible experience. But after trying to foot launch that giant thing, I went to a mini plane top 80, and I'm a big boy. But that thing, it got me up in the air relatively easy. I was surprised with the 26-meter wing. But the problem with the top 80 is, like anything below 40, I couldn't get it to run. It would bog down every time I gave it gas, and I tried monkeying with the carb and doing all sorts of stuff and could never find a solution. So now, like the last 6 years or so, I've been on the Monster, game changer, and I can fly in the cold, so I just haven't because I could never keep my hands warm before, but here we are. Alright guys, I'm about to wrap it up. There's just a plane coming in here. Saw him for a long ways out. Its landing lights on, and so I'm giving it a nice wide berth, and then I'm going to bring her in for a hot landing because there is no wind whatsoever. Well, hopefully I don't eat shit on the pavement. Well, we're committed now. I killed the motor. Oh yeah, what an amazing night. What a blessing. What a blessing. Doesn't get any better than that. Well, Sean, Dusty, you missed out. Wasn't enjoyable anyway, so.